And we've got a pair of teams who met each other in Super Bowl 44. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. All that and more coming up next.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense could get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Throwing to start this game. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll get it up to the 27. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. From midfield now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it yet again. Able to get it to Moreau. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Another run for Kamara. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
That's into the hands of Moreau. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's dropping back to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Kamara is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the super...
That's cut at the 25! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Going option, headed left on this first down. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain. Here's
the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They go again with Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They kick the running back in motion. This is complete to Olave. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it. Taken in by Shaheed. This is ahead for about 5. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Miller. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. From the 17. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going from the pistol, Richardson escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's complete to Pittman. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw again, Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try and run this. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. First down throw here from Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans, and it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw complete to Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running right, this is Taylor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets this one to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action with Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Option give to Taylor. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Throwing now, Richardson. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Miller on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Olave with the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. This finds Cooks complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one's rejected at the line. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A give on 2nd to Kamara. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. On target to Downs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. Looking slant route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Warren's got it, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. This set it down starts with an option right. And he'll go down here at the 16. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed right. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Taylor again. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. It doesn't get much easier than this. That one is good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.